Everyone, so this is Abhi. Today I want to discuss about OTM 6.4.2 updates. So this is the latest version which is recently released on February 17. So based on this particular OTM new release, so what are the key points we want to make a note? So that I am going to discuss into the next few minutes. So before I start OTM 6.4.2 updates, so today I prepared some agenda so that it includes 6.4.2 updates and other discussions as well. So in my first agenda, so in my first point today, I would like to discuss on the Oracle Transport Management overview. And second agenda is OTM 6.4.2 updates and highlights. And third one is comparison between 6.4.2 and below versions. And fourth point is navigation changes in 6.4.2, and the fifth point is OTM new released roadmap. And sixth one, I'm going to use a Q&A. So end of the session. So I'll expect to team members to ask some questions. So based on that, the questions and the understanding about the session, so I may answer your questions. So before I start 6.4.2 updates. So first I would like to give you some brief introduction about the OTM. So OTM. So what is OTM? So OTM is nothing but Oracle Transport Management, and this was introduced this name introduced in 2005 after Oracle acquired Glog. So before Oracle acquired this Glog and this product called Glog. So Glog is a one software company who provides this transportation application licensing to customers. So this is something like it's based on US. So after Oracle acquired this Glog by 2005, and they were named as a Oracle Transport Management. So this is a background about Oracle Transport Management. So when Oracle taking to this particular Glog by the time, so there was a version called 5.4 or 5.3, and that is the first version. So before Oracle acquired, so once Oracle acquired, so Oracle released 5.5 version. So from that version onwards, so Oracle is getting more development, and Oracle involved like more sales part in this particular application. So once Oracle invested more money on that particular development, so after selling into like multiple customers and multiple manufacturers, shippers, all the logistics service providers, they were implemented this Oracle Transport Management. So once Oracle Transport Management getting implemented for few customers, so slowly it got familiar, and after Oracle it did so much R&D on this particular OTM, and they were released multiple versions after 5.5. So once they released 5.5, there was a next release is OTM 6. So from the 6 version onwards, they were released 6.0, 6.1, and after 6.2 and 6.2.2, 6.2.7. After that, they were introduced like 6.3. So likewise, this journey it went so many years. So after 6.2.8 and after 6.3.7, I can say Oracle was sold this product like almost like a major top players in the manufacturing companies like DHL and Unilever and other different major customers. So I can say in this OTM journey, so the I can segregate like versions wise also there was it's different importance also there. So 5.5 onwards, Oracle acquired this particular OTM, and after that it's a 5.5 is like the biggest jump from glog to OTM. and after that sixth OTM 6.0 version, they were added some new features. After that, they started to adding some features on the 6.1 and 6.2, and once it is 6.3.7. So why I'm trying to talk this particular versions continuously means, so in each and every major release, like there was functionality wise changes, as well as like some technically also there was a lot of changes they can able to see uh, in this particular version. So from 6.3.7 onwards, I can say like they were introduced a cloud version as well. So by using cloud version, so what is the benefit? So if any customer wants to like implement cloud in this particular OTM version, so they can able to in taking the license base. It can be SaaS model, or based on their business volume, based on their ARR. So they are going to or so this is like a major advantage. If any customer wants to implement OTM, they no need to buy their own servers or something, like there is no hardware requirement. So all hardware requirement, all application maintenance, all this part is now taken care by the Oracle. So that is a big change from 6.3.7. So from 6.3.7 onwards, you can able to see two kind of licensing model. One is a cloud licensing model, another one is like on-premise licensing model. So this is the background of Oracle Transport Management. So I'm going to discuss about OTM 6.4.2 updates and highlights. So before I start OTM 6.4.2 updates and highlights, so I want to show you to everyone like what is the changes from the 6.4.1 and 6.4.2. So if I talk 6.4.1, what is the major changes is like 6.4.1 is something like application looks like the HTML, JSP based. They developed this particular application. If you look at this application, so they were started into something like a new technology based platform. So that is based on the ADF. So ADF is something like development framework. So this is something like advanced framework. So Oracle is currently using ADF technology for their entire applications. You can say their Fusion applications, Fusion Cloud, Fusion supply chain management, Fusion finance, Fusion procurement, Fusion sales. So all these Fusion applications currently Oracle using the ADF technology. So why ADF technology they were using, and what is the benefits on the ADF? So that is not our content. So what is my current discussion is something like why they are moving into OTM into ADF based platform. So whenever they are making their all Fusion applications based on the ADF technology, and their Oracle strategy is something like they want to bring into this other applications also into the same platform, and there is the same technology and same look and feel. So that is the major strategy they are planning to move to this particular area of technology. Other than that, why they are moving into ADF technology means, so ADF is advanced technology. Based on the ADF technology, so they can integrate multiple legacy systems with new features, and by using this ADF, if you develop any application something, it is a light based application, light Java based application. So this light Java based application, how it will get benefit means, so you can open anywhere in any system, something like you can open into your mobile phone, or you can open into your tab, or you can open into computer. But if you talk about like old applications like Oracle apps or SAP or JD Edwards or any other applications, so those are all like very old technology based forms. And those applications, if you want to access outside of the network, so it's required a lot of security constraints, as well as there was a lot of internal softwares also has to support to open that particular application, if anytime if you want to open that application in outside. So that is the key change I want to tell you to everyone. So if you understand this particular why they were moving into ADF means, technically there was a lot a lot of areas it will support. So that is what I want to discuss you. So this is the login page in 6.4.2 onwards. You have to give your user ID and password. So in user ID and password there is nothing is changed. Whatever user ID, whatever password you will receive from your admin, you can provide your user ID and password. So once you provided user ID and password, so applications like this. So this is something like admin page. In this this is a navigator. So this is a place called navigator. These three lines. So navigator is something like it is a this navigator based look and feel they are currently using for all Fusion applications, as I said, right? For Fusion cloud applications, supply chain management, procurement, and other finance applications. In the same way, they are created some navigator. So if you go to navigator, so you may able to identify like what are the substitutes this particular navigator. So once if you look at this navigator, so same like in previous older version. So if you go and check, so older version there is a like application it all the menus you can able to see from the left side. So currently now what you can see, the same way they are removed is all these menus and submenus into left side. They created as a one navigator. Under the navigators they created all these menus and submenus. So that is something like you can go and go for your navigation, and you can do like your required business function. So on top of that, so they were introduced something like springboard also. Those say this springboard is something like it's a springboard look and feel. So if you click for management here, so it will open this like submenus. What are the submenus are available? Purchase order, financial overview, order list. So whatever we seen just now in the navigator level, all the submenus are available in the under the order management. So if anyone, if any consultant or any functional user, if they want to navigate, so you can say there was a two ways you can navigate now. So one is something like you can go with the springboard, and another one is you can go with the navigator. So this is the major difference from this particular new version. So as of now I am only talking about all the changes related to home page. So there was a lot more changes are available in the new functionality. So what I mean to say, existed functionality they are not disturbed anything. So they how you navigated earlier in the older version, the same way you can navigate into the 6.4.2 also. You can do the same functionality configuration wise and everything. But coming to 6.4.2, what is the major changes? The look and feel is the first change, and second one is it looks like it's a springboard, and it's created with ADF, and these are like you can consider as a major changes related to home page. So if you talk like functionality wise, what are the major changes means like workbench designer is one of the major change. They were introduced like here maps integration, and they were introduced ask now maps integration, and there was something like load configurator we have. So earlier we used to configure with this load configuration, 3D load configuration with Cortana external software. You have to install Cortana's external software, and based on the Cortana 3D loader, so you can able to see all load configuration related look and feel. But currently now this if you I mean if you go with the 6.4.2, so there is no required of 3D loader software, that is the Cortana 3D loader. It's required a different configuration in this particular version. So same time like there was a project migration wise there was a changes. So I can say almost 10 to 20% like there was a major new functionalities added into the 6.4.2 version. So this is something like I want to give you update on the this particular OTM 6.4.2 version. So if I go back to my agenda, like I discussed like what is Oracle Transport Management and background, and second I discussed OTM 6.4.2 updates and highlight. So I discussed something like updates, which is like look and feel wise, and highlights is something like what is the new functionalities. So this new functionalities, how we want to configure and all those things. So that we are going to discuss into the next video in my channel. And I discussed something like comparison between 6.4.2 and below versions. So this I want to discuss more. So what is the discussion means, as of now I discuss like menu related things. On top of that, I need to discuss something like what are the icons are available. So that icons, what are the available, I'll discuss right now. And navigations, just now I discussed, so how you have to navigate to go to different menus. It's like there are the two ways to navigate this particular OTM pages. And the last agenda is something like OTM new release roadmap. So let me discuss with this particular comparison between 6.4.2 and below versions. So I'm going back to again this application. Go to this application. So you can see there was a home button, and you can see something like a star image, and you can see flag, and you can see something like bell, and you can see something like question mark. So home is something like in our previous version it's a main page like so whenever you click home here, what it will do, that it will come to like as a main page. So how we navigate into our internet applications or banking applications or anything, right? When you click into home, it will come to home page. So that is the functionality here. It's not functionality, and they made into one icon. And you can see something like star. So this is something like favorites. So what you can do, that all your favorites you can make into star marks. So we don't have any favorites concept in the previous version. So you can create a favorites. So favorites is something like again internet based kind of application kind of behavior. So usually when we are logging into different internet applications, our daily work area we will make as a favorites. The same thing we are going to create in this particular favorites. And there was a flag is nothing but it is a business monitor. So business monitor is something like whenever you receive whenever your business you're doing. So in previous versions we used to create a business monitor. I mean, it was a super users or like logistic users. So whatever their daily operations, so what are the new order releases created, what are the shipments planned, what are the invoices created. So all these things they are going to create into one business monitor, and they will track from the business monitor and they'll perform the action. So previously we have a business monitor as a, like something like one smart link. So now they are creating as one image. Whenever you click this particular image, and it is going to open the particular business monitor. And when you are coming to the bell, so bell is nothing but here notifications. So we have a concept called messages or notification in previous version. So the same like all workflow related information, all message related information, all these things you can see under the this particular bell symbol. So question mark is something like help. So whenever you want to get some information from the Oracle transport management, you always click some help smart link. So those help smart link they made into like as a question mark. So if you click on this particular EBS admin. So you earlier we used to have a like option called role and user ID. Now they created into like a single object which role you logged in, and the same time like which user you logged in. So you can see settings and action. So earlier we do have an option called logout. So whenever you log out and OTM you are going to log out from the system. Now they are making as a sign out. So there was a, you can see all user roles and external user and nickname, last login date and password expiry date, and you can see something like below troubleshooting logs also. We don't have troubleshooting logs earlier in the like in a main page, so we have to click something like we have to set up into the main page. Now they are making it into as a, like this troubleshooting log is under the like user ID itself. So there was some administrative privileges also they added: change password and view user access and user preferences and user favorite. So these are the actions they added into under the user ID and role. So they made into single object and they created this. So this is what the major updates from the 6.4.2 version from the home page screen. So there was a lot of functionality changes and there was a lot of new functionality added. So that we are going to discuss into the next session. So I'm going back to again my old application. So you can see whatever I discussed, like home page, message center, all these things, just you can compare. So here we have a EBS admin at the same time role as a admin. So if you see the new page, so what they created that role and user ID they created as a single object, and now you can see there was a logout. So we don't have a logout option in the new version. They made it into sign out, and you can see business monitor. So this business monitor they created as a flag icon. So when you click on a flag, so it will open the all business monitor. So information something like, which is something like logs related and diagnostic related things we are going to create under the information. So that same information they put under the like a user role object, I mean into the that particular box. And you can say help is like something like, here it's a smart link, but we don't have a smart link in the new release, and they created as a something that is also smart link, but you have to click that particular image. So all these things, currently we have a smart link which is underlined, but there we can't see any smart link or something. Now you can see there is a message center. In the same message center they created under the bell symbol. So that bell symbol, it will receive all notifications and all this thing. So this is the major difference from 6.4.1 and 6.4.2. So if anyone asks you like what is the difference between 6.4.1 and 6.4.2, your simple answer is 6.4.1 contains with the JSP and HTML, and it's kind of older technology which is using from so many years. If anyone asks you like what is the 6.4.2 platform is, your simple answer is something like it was developed with ADF, and it's springboard look and feel, and you can say other way like it having something like a fusion applications look and feel. So that is your best answer you can convey to any one of your peers or colleagues or managers or anything. So this is the key differences related to home page point of view. So I'll share you like the new functionality details into my further sessions. So you guys can like subscribe my videos, and you can watch on this particular space, and you can comment, you can provide your suggestion, and any functional or technical related questions you can post on this particular comment session under YouTube. So whenever I'll get a free time, so I'll come back and I'll answer your questions. I'll provide you more inputs to you. And so before I'm going to close my session, so I'm going to back check my particular agenda. So I completed like first four topics in my agenda. Like fifth topic is OTM release roadmap. So they're going to release 6.4.3 by September or October. So that is the plan. So it may get delay or it may come in the right time. And whatever the 6.4.3 release updates, so I'm going to providing to you all these details into my next video whenever release comes. So that is what the plan. So if you want to know about 6.4.2 release update, just search into Google and you can able to find some release guide. So by the way you can able to understand what are the major changes from 6.4.1 to 6.4.2. So before I close my session, so I want to ask you to everyone like who is listening this session, and any questions or any doubts. Okay, looks based on my content I can understand. So I probably covered most of the discussion part. I think you may not have any questions. So please watch on this particular space, and you can subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and provide your comments and suggestions after watching this video. Thank you very much.